Good morning and welcome back. Our next guest is a singer, songwriter, and a longtime friend of our show. It's Tunes Tuesday, and musician Scott Collins is back in the studio to chat all things music, plus a super cool show coming up this weekend. Good to see you, Scott. Thanks for being here.
It is an absolute pleasure being here on Galentine's Day. Happy Galentine's Day, everybody.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate the love. So
yes.
For those who just aren't familiar with your work, tell us some more about yourself, your music, and what you do here in town.
So thank you, by the way, for having me.
Yeah,
I am a 30-year Austinite. I've been playing music for about 13 years professionally. I dropped out of grad school for it, and it's just been my lifelong dream. I say that I lived my dream the first show I ever played, and I really did. So everything else has just been a blessing after that. But
awesome.
yeah, so I've been gigging that long in Austin. They proclaimed a day in my name. There's a Scott Collins Day, January 31st, 2019.
You just kind of hid that. That is a super big deal.
Let me just...
Not humble at all, guys.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, just I've been doing it a long time.
That's awesome.
And yeah, so still doing it. Recording, releasing, and touring.
Well, congratulations on
so much.
that. And that's not something that you get to hear very often, is that like you took that leap of faith, which we do here, but then to be able to say that I lived out my dream at that first show. And how many shows have you performed since then?
I mean, hundreds a year.
Hundreds a year.
Hundreds a year.
Living out your dream each and every day. I love that. Congratulations to you and all of your success for you and your band. So tell us more about your music and where we can listen.
Absolutely. So I do have 8 career EPs, and I have multiple singles that I've done with local rappers, Kid Jones and Sweet Lim, collabs where I sing on. You can find everything if you Google Scott Collins. Austin, or also I have a website, Scott Collins Project, all the socials. I have an amazing band, Devin North, Anthony Bassini, and Cole Kenning, and they're going to be backing me up this Saturday, the 17th at Stubbs for a Cold War Kids after show, and it's a full circle moment for me. Playing a show with this band specifically.
Well, tell us more about that. That's the gig coming up this weekend. So can you share a little bit more as to why this is a full circle moment for you guys?
It is. I grew up so when I was going to UT Austin on my iPod, one of the biggest songs on my iPod that I would listen to, these were some of the greatest days of my life. We're listening to indie music, watching Garden State, crying, and walking and taking the bus to classes at UT. But one of their songs was a huge influence on me initially when it was planting the seed of wanting to be a musician. Then years later, I got into music and I just volunteered at this festival. And I basically hung out with the bands. I didn't really work.
Very cool.
Utopia Fest. Yeah, it was a mud fest at Utopia Fest, and so I hung out with Cold War Kids. I watched their set, and it was one of those epiphany moments, almost like I lived my dream. It was like, this is a band that knows how to perform, and I always wanted to do that and perform like them.
That's awesome. And now this Saturday,
and now then we're playing.
You're playing
with
together.
them. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, we're shutting it down. We're shutting it down. We'll be in the same building for many hours.
Oh, that is awesome. So tell us more. Saturday, you mentioned where?
So Saturday at Stubbs.
Okay, Stubbs.
Yes, the Cold War Kids and Howdy, that's with 2 V's, obviously, are playing at Stubbs outdoors, and then right as their show ends and they're doing their encore, the doors open to us, and we play inside, and we'll be kicking it right off, myself and my full band.
That sounds like it's going to be a good time. All right, so we have about a minute left, but we have to talk about your adorable tour mate.
Oh, I forgot for a second.
Tell us more about Reggie.
So Mr. Wiggles is my dog, Reggie. Yeah, he's just turned 5. He's a 5-year-old and English Springer Spaniel. He went on a 14-date Midwest tour with me. He comes to a lot of shows in Austin, so if you come on out, you'll most likely meet Reggie, especially at like the Far Out Lounge. He loves going there. When I play acoustic, he'll sleep on stage.
Stop.
I know. I still get blown away. I'll be in the middle. I'll be in the middle of all my songs. It's my sloppiest sets because I'll be playing and I'll just keep looking at him and like, oh, my baby. So yeah, but he's a big part.
Yeah, for sure.
Not a shtick at all.
Support, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he's adorable.
Not a gimmick.
Okay, so we're wrapping it up this morning, but what's on the horizon for you? What's next?
I've been really focusing on this show, but also working on my next and 9th career EP. So I have 4 songs that I'm actually for the first time in my life, proud of. I'm just kidding. No, I have 4 songs that I'm really, really happy about. Gonna work on finishing them completely with my band, take them straight into the studio and record them after this and go on that whole journey again of reinventing myself.
Amazing. Well, we're so happy that you're here. We're so happy that you got to join us this morning, and we put all that information up on the screen. You can go to follow along with our friend here right there, ScottCollinsProject.com. And Scott, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me on Valentine's Day. It is an absolute honor.
It was our pleasure. Guys, we'll be right back.
Love you, Trevor Scott.